Hi submarine friends, welcome back to watching me build my diesel electric submarine. Well, this morning I was running my Yanmar engine, which was gonna go into the submarine. It's actually all hooked up, all rigged up, water cooled manifolds, the whole bit. But you know, I was running it, it runs good, but I just don't have a good feeling. I don't know why. And one thing I've learned in my life is I trust my gut instinct. My gut is never wrong. I always rely on it. So I decided I'm going to use this engine here. I just pulled it out of my mini excavator. And so you're probably thinking, oh man, what a waste of a mini excavator. Well, it's not, because we only use it maybe once a year, and that's just to jackhammer some concrete when we're in a tight foundation spot. So what I'll do, I've got two choices. I can either just hook up my 50-foot half-inch hydraulic hoses. I can hook them up to this machine and then the other end to the quick attach on my Bobcat, or I mean my auxiliary hydraulics. So I can power this thing off the skid steer kind of remotely. Which is actually kind of nice, because this always operates underneath a house and the exhaust fumes can be bad. Mind you, this thing has so little exhaust, it's really not a problem. But it's a good excuse. Anyways, that's one way that we can use it. The other thing is, I'm not using the hydraulic pump from this machine. So I can put a 13 horse Briggs & Stratton in this for the amount of times we use it. The thing is, this engine is really expensive. It's like 5,000 bucks. So the machine can be replaced for 5,000 bucks. So it's just not worth having this engine in this machine. So just putting a little gas engine in it or connecting it to my skid steer is that's all we'll need. Like, we don't use it enough to justify having this valuable engine in it. And this engine is super sweet. Like, I fired it up this morning at about minus 15 Celsius and it started up no problem. And then I just drove it into the shop here. I had to kick my wife's car out because this is her bay, because my shop's getting too full. But anyways, I'm just going to move this out of the way now. Now, unfortunately, I just got it hanging off a 2x4 that's screwed to the ceiling, so I can't open the garage door. So I'm going to have to just lift it, grunt it, and set it down. I'll just get my wife to unhook the chain when I lift it, and then I'll just come in with my skid steer and drag it out. So I bought this thing almost brand new. It's really been a good machine. We just don't use it. So anyways, I really, really like this motor. It's so tiny. It's almost as much power. Well, not quite. But the Yanmar engine's a lot more power than I need. This is right on the mark for the power I need. And it's really quiet. It's quieter than the Yanmar. And noise is a really, really big factor in my submarine. I've gone to a lot of trouble to make it as quiet as possible. So this engine just helps that. I think it only weighs like 130 pounds or 150 pounds. So that's amazing. It's so puny. And it's such a nice little engine. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put this thing, I'm going to pick it up, set it on a chair, and get this thing out of here. And then I'll get to washing it. It's a little bit dirty. It's just dust. It doesn't leak any oil. It's got oil on it now because I had to remove the oil filter to get the motor mount bolt out. But I could even fire up my pressure washer quick and give it a quick blast. That's probably what I'll do. Pressure washers in the other shop. Anyways, whatever. So that's what I'm up to. I'm going to get this set aside and carry on. Ciao.